Trivia night. Is there like any? I wonder if there's like any other useless information in there. I liked that it went in a weird ass direction. Yeah, it went.
Ooh.
They were expanding in some areas that. I mean, the anime went into those areas. Like it was there, but I felt like they were diving a little deeper into it, and including some extra information. But that mid-season finale. No. That was bad. That was a really bad call.
Is it safe to let Buzzy back in now?
Hopefully. I think Buzzy can ping back in.
Before Shopify, were you wondering?
I think.
Because I don't want to forget about Buzzy.
Yeah.
You're easily selling online.
I don't, like, yeah. And I wasn't going to say anything. I'm not going to give spoilers or anything like that.
Right.
So, like I said, I want people to watch it for themselves, make their own calls. I need a massage. Oh, yeah, that's rough.
We went to the chiropractor today, and he went to adjust me, and basically everything from, the top of my head down was not moving. He was like, wow.
Yeah, when the problem is if you try to adjust and you're already really tight, your muscles are going to fight back. So that's kind of a tough situation there. I mean, if you can, get some ice on your neck to try and help it, but yeah. I'm about to finish the run. Holds a special place for me, and I don't want... Yeah, that's fine, Delphin.
I feel like if you don't watch I think it's the very last episode, you're alright.
Delphin, yeah, if you want to hear more about it, because again, I don't want to spoil anybody, you're welcome to message me personally, and you can get my hot take on it. Because when Patty says I'm a big Cowboy Bebop fan, I am a very big Cowboy Bebop fan. I have, like, the original box set from Suncoast. That came with the CD and the little ship necklace and everything like that. Friends don't let friends finish. Oh, Sam, it's too late for that. I watched that one all in one night. I really shouldn't have. That was really bad. But yeah. As well as the Blu-ray release. I do too, Delphin! Yay! But yeah, if you want more information and you don't care about spoilers, Delphin, and you want my hot take on it, I'm happy to talk to you about it more in depth. You can just message me through Discord. It's fine. I don't want to, exactly. I haven't seen Evangelion, but that checks out. Yeah. Yeah, I bought, people told me, they're like, oh, you should see Evangelion. It's a great series. And I was like, okay. And so I bought the entire box set of it. Message will be something like, hot take, go! At the time, I had my computer in my room, so I just, popped all of the discs into my computer, and I just literally I had, some popcorn and a drink, and I just sat down, and I just watched it all in one night, all the way straight through. So, I think it was 6 a.m. in the morning when I finally finished Evangelion. And I was like, I don't know what I just fucking watched. But I'm so fucking tired, I think it kind of makes sense. If you were maybe hopped up on a whole bunch of cold meds, it would work. But I was just like, I don't know, I'm seeing shit in the carpet. I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, your muscles are probably fighting back. I don't know. I'm sorry. They're fighting it. They spasm in. The only scene I've seen of was the scene in the hospital. Which time? Ava is like a freaking acid trip. It's not just a trip, it's an acid trip. You know, with what, 5 movies to come? Yeah. Yeah, Evangelion started doing that whole, like, Tenchi Muyo and El Hazard thing, where they just, like, they keep coming out with more content that keeps rewriting it. And you're just like, I don't know what's going on anymore. The one that ends with the dude half crying saying, I'm so fucked up. Oh, okay. The multiverse of anime. Yes! Delphin, it's the multiverse. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's so funny. It makes so much more sense now, Delphin. Thank you. Oh. As soon as you mentioned Tenchi Muyo, yep.
Oh. And sadly, Tenchi Muyo is one of my all-time favorite animes. I love it so much.
Favorites.
Once my you know, I really get better into my diet, I really and truly want to get a new Ryoko done. Steph made an amazing Aeke costume, and I had a Ryoko, but it was not my favorite. We did the best we could with a physically impossible costume. We found that out once we tried to make it. Had nothing to do with anything but when it was like literally not possible.
Just not feasible.
Just not feasible. We did it anyway. We did the best we could, but it was
know,
really fucking annoying.
We did a pretty darn good job considering what it was.
Still want to do I am up for that. I need to finish a specific wig I've been putting off, and then I need to do our Baldur's Gate shit because we are still trying to go across the pond this year. We will probably not gonna make it, but we're gonna do our best.
We're gonna try pretty darn hard.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys can do shout outs for like our business and our Twitters and shit, we are trying so hard to save up money because this year is our 20th anniversary, and I promised my wife I'd take her to Ireland for our 20th. and then life came and kicked us in the teeth because we have to do a move. I'm currently looking at housing to try and get Steph's dad moved down here, and all of this wonderful bullshit that comes along with existing. But I still would love to take my wife on that trip I promised her. So yeah.
I remember
watching it on Toonami when it first came out. It started off and it was amazing. After that, first I was like, are they starting the series?
See, there's like God, how many animes do they have of that now? Are there like 3?
Oh no, there's way more than that. So there's the original OAVs.
Yeah.
Or OVA, OAV. I can never.
I think it's OVA.
Which one it is? OVA. Okay, so OVAs, and then there's Tenchi TV, and then there's Tenchi in Tokyo, and then there's the reboot that has Tenchi, but it's a different Tenchi.
Yeah.
And then they added on to that after. So there's like 5 that I can think of.
And then there's like
even 6.
How many movies now? There's
3 that I know of. 3 that I've seen.
And then there's like the spin-off Pretty Girls Sasami.
Okay, Pretty Girl Sasami was fucking hysterical. I was so cracked out.
Yeah. But like every time they come out
Pretty
with
smile.
Yeah. Every time they came out with new, was there a Tenchi universe? Yes, there was a Tenchi universe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Patty listed it off in that one. But like every time they came out with new stuff, they rewrote what was already there.
Yeah.
Like now, like they rewrote it, like the movie with his mom, like that, something's messed up there now. I remember we were talking about that and I was like, what? Some shit. It's fucked up. Oh no, I missed a stem. Uh-oh. I missed a stem, guys. I fucked up.
Oh, not the fucking
And yes, the two police girls, yes.
Oh, that was hang on, Mihoshi and
Mihoshi
Kione.
and Kione. Kione!
Thinking that- So, for the record, the Tenchi Muyo dub, I actually enjoy that more than I enjoy the original Tenchi Muyo dub. I enjoy that with Kermit Miller and I cannot believe I forgot Ryoko's VA's name. I'm such a bad fan.
It'll come back to you, I'm sure. Because I know
Fourth clear is done.
Yes.
Yay! Congratulations, Buzzy!
Yay! Good job, Buzzy! Hydrate. I shall hydrate right now. I have, like, orange tea, but... yeah. And the funny part is like, I'm actually not a big fan of Ayaka as a character, but I really liked her costumes.
No, she's such a yutz.
I was just like, you know what? I really don't, but I like her costumes. You know? Because they were all, I loved how they were all, like, sort of takes off of, like, traditional Japanese. So all of my, like, my Ayaka is, like, it's all, like, every layer. I don't know how to describe it. Like, the only layer I didn't make is actually the underwear layer. I'll get to that in a second. I thank Toonami for being my gateway into anime. Yes, for serious, like, yeah. So, like, every layer of her, like, outfit is actually a real layer for me in, like, real life. My costume for her, I think, is, like, 4 layers.
Patria Bouchard.
Patria Bouchard, there it is. Fox Kids and Toonami, then Adult Swim, yep. Yep. You've cleared
So
with the 20-ton. Okay. The 10-ton light ball, 22.5 and 25-ton boulders. Okay. Have you tried the beach ball yet? Buzzy does like his balls. Have you tried the beach ball? That one looked fun. Have you tried any of the bouncy balls? I wanted you to do the soccer ball. I voted for the soccer ball. Rim shot. So yeah, like, every layer of my costume is real. It's like a full-on, like, kimono layer. So it's all layered in there, and I actually have screenshots, and I have it all, like, designed. Her underwear layer. I actually have it patterned out and designed. I just never did it because I was like, I'm gonna be a con in the middle of summer, and I already have 4 layers. Do I want to add another one to this? No, I'm good. Fair. You didn't try the bouncy ones yet, but I probably will. I may have people in the shop picking the next one. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I just thought that would be fun to, like, see how high it bounces.
How high can it fly?
How far will this go? Because the Sapphire one, the speed running, that thing got some freaking airtime, man. Woo!
Well, yeah, and you get to the very end, the golem's like,
yeet!
mine? Thank you!
That fucking golem was a little shit. He's an asshole.
I still liked scaring the piss out of a certain buzzword last night as he went down some swimmy stairs.
You were so mean.
I am mean. I am horrible, and this is why Buzzy appreciates me. Love you, Buzzy. It's because there was no quacking going on in that pool.
Quacking? There's no quacking? Patty wasn't quacking you up?
I always quack people up.
Whack. Excuse you. Remember why I'm bombing y'all with gift subs? Hey, I didn't have any part of this. I am an innocent bystander.
No. I did it once, and you're like, if you do it again, I'm gonna make you guys do squats until you fall over. And I did not do it again.
So I was like, I am an innocent bystander. No.
Yeah, you're called collateral damage, Steph. Buzzy will go through you to get to me. It's fine.
Going to send Steph a message in Discord. Don't come to stream tomorrow. Okay.
I see how you are, Buzzy. I see how you are.
Yep.
So I was talking to Mr. Buzzword yesterday. Steph caught part of this conversation. And by the way, Buzzy got to hear Spicy Stephanie. Apparently, Buzzy thinks Steph is this really funny and laid back and low-key person.
I was like, aw, you're so sweet. I was like, aw.
Yeah, my wife laid back and low-key.
Support the Ireland stream.
That's so funny. When are we getting a support the Ireland stream? That is a good question. I mean, oh, you know what? Our anniversary is coming up. We could purportedly do something for our 20th anniversary. It is July the 3rd. I could set something up, and we could call it the Send Patty and Steph to Ireland stream. You know that fact to be true. What's she spicy? Yeah, you've met us in person, Delphin. Yeah. We hung out. So.
Yeah. Buzzy got to hear me rage a little last night. Like, I'm pretty even keel till I hit like a certain point, and then I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, it was lovely. So yeah, but talking with the Buzzword and the wife, and we'll be grabbing some other people that I feel that are appropriate, or that we all feel that are appropriate, and eventually we're going to put together some sort of D&D actual play.
Yes.
And just a reminder,
I'm so excited about that.
As you see me as Starlet 2, that is changing. So please remember, Starlet 2 will be becoming either Patty Knox or Patty K or something like that. Patty something soon.
Patty something.
So, Patty something. It depends on what's available. Because I don't know if Patty K is even available. It probably isn't. It's too short.
I don't know. You don't know until you try, I guess.
Right. But yeah, well, or Patty K. I don't know if I want to do Patty K VA. I wonder if I just totally fucking steal your name and be done with it.
Or just go with it.
Patty K VA.
Because I kind of like.
I can do that.
I like the sound of it.
I could do. Hang on. I could do that potentially, because my VA name is Patty Knox.
Yeah, Patty is going by my last name. Which I was like, this is weird.
My last name is
something else.
Sellable. It's something else.
Is something else.
It's something else. Patty K is taken Stanley, so I could potentially do Patty K VA, or I could just do Patty Knox, some version of Patty Knox, so that way it isn't pretentious, so it's not like VA.
I don't know. I liked how it rhymed.
The flow, the alliteration. Patty.
I liked
Patty
the funky flow. I liked the funky flow.
VA is your last. Thanks, Delphin. I can't make hand fart nights when her ass is spicy.
My ass is spicy.
Yeah, Ray has known us for a very long time. I feel like Ray has seen us in some very traumatic situations, like when our cat swallowed the needle and we still had to go to MetroCon.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yep.
I don't think Steph was all that stinky back then. She is now.
I was. That's always known. Yeah. Oh my lord, what? Yeah, Dolphin are. We were performing. At MetroCon. I think it was no, not MetroCon.
Yeah, MetroCon.
MetroCon? Yeah. And we had like most of the girls staying with us, and our cat, like literally, I think like the day before the convention, our cat like swallowed a sewing needle.
The night before the convention, we had like no sleep.
Yeah, so we were running on like 48 hours no sleep when we did our performance.
It was funny. We came home and ordered Papa John's, and it was the best food ever.
Yeah, and
you have to understand, I despise.
We
Papa
do not
John's,
like
so.
Papa John's pizza, but we ordered that, and we were like, "Oh my god, life is beautiful." But yeah, our cat had to have like emergency surgery to have the needle taken out.
Right.
Because basically, we came back from outside where we were practicing, and I was running on no sleep from the yeah. Yeah, we came back from practicing, and Patty noticed like our kitten was like making a weird like
noise,
and she grabbed her and like popped open her mouth, and for a split second she saw the needle because it was on like
and
an.
The cat managed
she didn't
to throw
see
her
the
head back and
she didn't
just
see the
eat it.
thread, but basically she had been playing with an end of the thread, and the needle came along for the ride. So what Patty saw was the very end, where it was like, yep, and she went to go reach for it and grab it and pull it out, and she just threw her head back and gulp, down it went, and we were like, well, now you're getting cut open, cat. Congratulations.
Good job.
So, yeah.
That was fun.
Not fun, but hey, I'm just glad you caught it.
Yeah.
Because you saw her doing the thing, and you caught it, and I'm like, okay, emergency vet, here we go. So, it'd be pretty great. Kitty Bents goes by Kitty Bents on here. Okay.
Okay, I can do that. That wouldn't be bad at all. Why am I cloning stamp? Hang on, I am attempting to get things ready. I'm making posts for the day, so I apologize if I get a little.
You're fine. I'm just making a whole shit ton of leaves.
Make all the leaves. La la la, make all the leaves.
All the fucking leaves.
Watching Steph zip through these leaves is so satisfying. Yeah, that's why we do this. Because if you think about it, it is super chill, and it's actually super cathartic to watch her do this. Sometimes it's like, wow, that is actually pretty badass.
Well, that and too, like, I'm happy to be here for people who have like questions about like how to do this, and
agreed.
You know, like. And I know, like, when we first started streaming, the number, like, we were like, what do you guys want to see us do? The number one thing was people said they wanted to see me work. They wanted to see the process of it all. And I'm like, okay. This is 20 years since we met. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's where we were talking. We were like, yeah, I think it's been like 20 years now. It's kind of insane.
It's very insane.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I feel like I knew you online, though. That would be the only difference. Because I'd been running around the Florida convention scene since, I want to say, 2001? Because I went, my first con was Anime Expo. Hey, chat, what was your very first convention, if you've been to one? I'm curious. Tell me about your first con experience. Mine was Anime Expo 2001. And I met people from Florida there, and they're like, did you know there's cons in Florida you can go to? You don't have to go so far.
You're
Well,
like,
fuck me.
well.
That would have been good to know, you know, $1,000 ago. Thanks, guys. But so I went to Anime Expo and found out there were conventions in Florida and started going to those ad nauseum, as a matter of fact. But
Convert that back to step for being
PAX West 2015 in Seattle.
in Seattle.
Ooh.
Where did the time go? 1 year at a time.
One day at a
One
time.
day at a time. Oof. Yeah, my first one was NondesCon 2002. Back when it was at the good old Holiday Inn by the airport.
Holiday Inn Airport.
And now it's a different hotel now. Because we went to it for a different convention, and I was like, I know this hotel. I know this smell.
I know this smell. That's so gross.
I know. You've never gone to a
I
convention.
know this
Aw.
smell. Collectocon in 2003
Been
in
a huge
Orlando,
hassle there,
then,
and it's been
okay.
downhill since.
You have never been to a convention. Well, Buzzword, we will have to change that someday.
Find
Find a way to change that for you.
For those who are confused, the old Holiday Inn, it's now, I can't, like, I'm trying to remember what it is, but it's something different now, by the airport here, by DIA here in, Colorado. It has indoor fountains. I guess you could say I'm all buzzy. Unconventional. Only cons have been to PAX, Twitch, Con, LA, and Long Beach Comic Con. Okay.
Then I learn you're an idiot.
Yes. So, yeah, it has indoor fountains. And, every time you walked into that hotel, you would literally just get hit in the face with this, like, nasty, like, indoor moisture smell. Like, it's just damp. And then chlorine. Because they put chlorine in it to, you know, try and make sure that it doesn't get gross. The last time we went there for, what was that November con?
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. There was a November, like, comic book convention that we sold out, that we went there after it had been renamed and rebranded. And it was really bad because they were using more chlorine than they should. And then they were covering up the chlorine and the damp smell with, like, Febreze that they had poured all over the carpet. So it was this nasty, like, mildew smell, and then a shit ton of chlorine, and then Febreze. And Patty and I actually ended up with sinus infections from it. It was
really bad sinus infection.
It was not good. We were like, okay, never going back to that hotel. Ew, yeah. That's why when I said, oh, I know this hotel, I know that smell. Now imagine throwing, like, a whole bunch of, like, sweaty, gross bodies into that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Ray. We haven't been to cons for a very long time. I'm looking forward to, again, if we make it over across the pond, we're going to be going to MCM in London. We've made some acquaintances through the Baldur's Gate community that I'd very much like to meet. And theoretically, there's a good possibility I could meet one of my teachers for voice acting. And hopefully it would be nice to, you know, meet him in person.
Yeah.
That would be super, super cool.
That would be cool.
There's just lots of cool people we would like to meet. But the con would be a maybe. I mean, if it's the deal breaker, going to that con breaks us going to Ireland, then I'm not going. It breaks my
Yeah.
heart to say that, but I'm not going.
But yeah,
We'll go for a day.
yeah, like it's more important. The reason why we're there is to celebrate our anniversary. So like,
And we can always meet friends outside of the convention anyway.
yep. Wee, wee,
We
wee. I'm just punching out these leaves.
I see that. You punch those leaves.
I don't want that. There you go. Come back in. It's confused. Hang on. There we go.
Trying to get post done.
Posts. There we go. That funky flow on that leaf. Okay, so that is the ankle, the front ankle. I'm just gonna do that. I still
England
have
and Ireland are bucket list trip. Yeah, it's bucket list for us as well. Trust us. So, and I just, not to be morbid, but I said to Steph, the way things are going.
things are not looking
in the
so
world,
good right now in
they're
the
not
world.
right. So we're gonna do it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, probably a good thing. Okay. So that's the front ankle. So now I have this whole section here. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. Eventually, we'd like to do Japan, and then the last one on our bucket list is France. But yeah, I'm really excited to be able to do this. And honestly, once we get locked in to caring for her dad, we're not going anywhere for a while. So this is it. It's now or never. So, as you do. So I got to read a story to Steph last night.
You actually read a few.
They're wild. She had me read Roald Dahl's disgusting...
Roald Dahl's revolting rhymes.
Thank you.
They're my favorite. I love them because they're so wrong.
I didn't know what I was getting into. This was a dry read, but she was very kind and let me practice, because that's something I'm supposed to do, is practice reading aloud and getting cadence and getting tempo. And this was fun. I cracked myself up. And Steph is like, "You're breaking character again."
Why do they do that? Because they think they're being cool. Gift, yeah. It's literally nothing more than that. They think they're being cool and edgy.
See, for me, the X is like hunter versus hunter, or spy versus family. That's how I read it.
Except the X is supposed to be like a multiplication thing, but
oh,
whatever.
Well, shows what I know.
They're just okay. The Japanese have this thing. They're very xenophobic, but they love taking things that are not part of their language and converting it to their language. Like, they have a fascination with the English language and English words and even French words. And they love incorporating it, thinking that they're being, like, cool. Which is really hysterical when you hear a Japanese. Okay, you think the Japanese butcher English? They butcher French worse. I suffix X. Like, X Japan. Why X Japan? Why the X? We don't know. He thought he was being cool. Super Sentai always use English words for their attacks. Yes. It's Twitter. Technically, you say the X in Japan. Yes. Technically. So Elon tried to copyright his twatter, I call it twatter, his twatter in Japan. He tried to copyright it as X Japan, and someone raised their hand and went, "I'm sorry, that's the name of my band. You can't do that, motherfucker." Ada Hunter Hunter, but they added a freaking X because it sounds cool, Giaftia. Yes, he did. He got so taken down by the Japanese rock bands. He did. And you know what? I don't blame them. They've been around for a while now, so it's like, I'm sorry. Hello? Yes? Oh. I can't curse.
Love you. It doesn't sound. It's just there. Yep.
Yep, it's just there. Hang on, I'm gonna set my timer. Oh, no. Not 35 minutes. Timer set. It's annoying. Yes, it's annoying. But it's also funny because they think they're being edgy and cool and so we had so many of the Sedemu songs have French words in them because they're being cool. It's you know, trendy, don't you know, and hip. Like, I'm already thinking like mon ami, because they're trying to say mon ami, c'est bien, in one song, and there's another one I'm trying to think of that they totally butcher. And I can't remember what it is. Because it's been...
Sailor V.
C'est la vie. Yep. That one they don't do too bad on. And that one's from PGSM. That one's not even from the musicals. No, there's one from the musicals that they butcher terribly, and I can't. It's been so long since we've listened to the songs now that I'm like,
Moment fatal.
yes, they okay, so V's and P's are the same letter, just kind of like L's and R's are the same letter. So it's c'est le penis. L'amour d'amour. Yep, that one. Yep. Yeah, they had so many. So yeah, there's it's another one that was funny was Sailor Satan. Instead of Saturn, it was Sailor Satan. Oh. Oh, the giggles. The giggles. So yeah, Giavdia, they think they're being cool and trendy.